Hi everybody! Today, let's make covers. Hi everybody, it's Julie. I'm here with covers. So I need to make 3 covers, and my video did not go while I was making the cover for my pansies. I actually had to make 5 of these, and we ended up, the video did not work, and I dropped the pin on this. So I'm going to have to do something, come up with something clever to fix that before I bind it, because this is going to be the journal that I'm going to bind. So yeah, so I'll be thinking about that, but that's one. I guess I should show you what I did. I took wallpaper and then I added cardstock on the inside and I sewed around it. But before I did that, I made this panel on the front, and I sewed it on, and then by sewing that before I put the cardstock, you don't see the sewing. Okay, so yeah, I messed that one up. Okay, so we are going to be doing a hardcover book, and I'll do another book that is the wallpaper. So I pulled out this piece of wallpaper. It is 9 by 12. Okay, so 9 by 12 is the size, and that way I can use my folded 8.5 by 11 pages in this journal, and they'll stay inside. Okay, so I'm going to make this for the spring journals. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this at, well, I can just cut 3 inches off of this, and we'll have 9 by 12. Okay, so I'm going to put it in here in the right direction. Put it over at 3 inches. 1, 2, 3. So there's my 3. Make sure that we're straight, and there we go. So I'll have that for something else that I can use for this. Then I have this piece of this leftover, but I really like this, and I think I want to use that in other places in the journal. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut it at 3 inches. So if I was making more than one, actually I want it at 4 inches. Okay, and then I can set the big piece aside, and I'm going to come over here and I'm going to score this at 3 inches. So I'm going to put my cutter and use the blue scoring part and just score this. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a pocket that will go on the inside of this journal. Okay, so just scoring or folding it on the score. Fold it on the score, fold it on the score, fold it, fold it, fold it. Okay, and that's going to give me a pocket. Okay, but I'm going to need this pocket to be in the other direction. So folding it both ways, that way I really break the paper in. Okay. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and come in and give this a cut. And this time I'm going to go ahead and come in at a butterfly like that. Okay, we'll see if this works better. As far as getting caught on things. Okay, so there's that. There's that. Let's go ahead and round this out a little bit better. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and fold this in. Now remember, every time you put a fold on top of a fold, you add a little more to the edge. Okay, you put a little more out to the edge. We call that the creep. And so there. Now the one thing I need to make sure I do is I want to reinforce this, and I'm going to go ahead and I've got this bandage, okay, this bandage tape, and I'm going to put it in, and I'm going to put it at an angle. And the reason I'm putting it at an angle is it's easier, it's harder to break things at that angle. Okay, and this is just going to give us some extra strength, extra protection for our journal. You can put that on the wallpaper or on the inside of your cardstock. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and use my bone folder. Get a really good grip on that. So Patreons, Emerald Patreons, you got one of these, one of my favorite wallpaper pieces. You got this in your May kits. Okay, so if you were an Emerald in May, you got one of those. Okay, so I have already got my inside piece ready, but first I need to finish my outside piece. Okay, so I've put the pocket on there just so it doesn't get lost. Everything's all together. We're going to go ahead and work on the front. So I did want to use, let's see, I want to use this image of the children on the swing. Okay. And I think I'm going to go ahead and, of course, rip it, but I don't know. You know, ripping things just looks so much better. My thumb is just not a happy ripper camper lately, so I was thinking twice about it. Okay, so I'm going to go around the kids, and I don't think I need the starch ad. Okay, so this was a starch ad. And we'll have to use her in something here pretty soon. Okay, so there's that. And I can put them on there, but I seem to kind of lose them. So I think I'll pop it up on some book page. This wallpaper has a texture to it that is not going to take real well to glue. So I am going to want to sew it on. Okay. So again, we're using our Atlas glossary. We sure have gotten a lot of use out of that for this challenge. So would you rather work on one journal at a time, or would you rather make a bunch and be able to have them like that all you have to do is add a little bit of this or a little bit of that and be able to have it finished? I would love to know. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this on here also. Okay, and there. Okay. And we will go ahead and so I've already finished a couple of journals, and I have several in various states of being finished. Oh, I like that. Okay, so this I feel good about. I'm going to go ahead and put this on here, sew it on, and then, you know what? I wonder if I can, I'm going to ATG around the outside. Maybe. Maybe not. Huh. There we go. I don't know what its deal was. Maybe it was telling me no. Okay, so you remember when we did the All About That Base Junk Journal Challenge and we made bases like this? Okay. So, oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna move this over here. I'm down to the wire here, you guys. Gotta get things finished. Okay, we're gonna sew and sew. Okay, and here we go. I'm gonna go around the picture of the kids. Okay, so just sewing around, sewing this down. Sometimes I'll just sew like a piece of a book page or like that glossary page, and then I can, because it's paper, I would be able to glue something to that. But this one, I already knew what I was going to put on it, so we can go ahead and do that. Okay. Oh, don't tell me I'm going to have to do a bobbin. Okay, so we have our panel here. It seems to be holding down just fine with the let's go ahead and see. So you can see it's there on the inside. I'm going to check my bobbin real quick. Yep. Had to know. Had to know. Okay. It's not all the way out, but pretty close. Okay, so we have this part, and now we're going to add our inside. Okay, I am going to go ahead and glue this down because it's going to drive me crazy. Sometime today. Okay, put that in this thing and glue that down. Okay, I like this because it closes off this bottom pocket. If you were going to just glue this on and not sew it, that would be a great way of taking care of that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sew this. Okay, this is what I got. Okay, so I will go around and do any trimming that I need to do. I like fabric, it's much more forgiving than the wallpaper. But wallpaper makes a nice journal cover too. And I got spoiled with that other wallpaper that I had. Oh my gosh. It made the best covers. That's the cream colored one that I had. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Why are we... Okay. Okay, I haven't had this happen in a long time. Okay, so I'm refolding my fold here. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. We'll be fine because we'll go ahead and trim it up to this here, and that will put us right up even. Okay, so that is the cover with pockets. Hooray! Okay, so now on to the next one. We won't be needing to do any sewing, so we can turn the sewing machine off. And we are going to make a hardcover journal cover, possibly for Blue Butterfly, just because of the color of the book that I had that was right here. Okay, so this is the one that I have. It's kind of a grayish color book. Let's check out what the size is on this. So we will be 9.5 by 6. So I can use the larger papers, but that's fine. That's fine. I can go ahead and, okay. So I got this book at Dollar Tree, and you know what? I didn't check to see if it was glued in or what, so I may end up having to take it off the spine altogether. So here I am breaking the book. Okay. Did you hear it crack? Crack, crack. Some of you out there might be freaking out. Ooh, I think I need a new blade. It's time for a new blade. Okay. Okay, so that's gonna come off just fine. Okay. There we go. Okay, so there is another batch of book. Okay, so I'm thinking, you know, I have so much cool stuff for Blue Butterfly. I'm thinking I might need it might have to be thicker. So okay, so yeah, I'm doing it. I'm cutting these down, which means I'm going to have to build a spine. If it had been like a 1.5 inch spine, I would have gone ahead and stuck with it. Okay, I do want to straighten these out. So day after tomorrow, I think it's day after tomorrow, I'll be binding a book. Usually only the Patreons get to see me bind books, but rare occasion it's on the list. I have to bind a book for the challenge. So, and I'll be binding one of those pansy books. So I got 5 of them that need to get done, so that I can move on to the next part, which is filling them with all the ephemera and stuff. Okay. Okay, so this is what we have. And, okay. Okay, so the next thing we need is we're going to need something to make a spine out of. That is not thick enough. I want thick. I don't want to have to do too many. I don't know what happened because all of a sudden my camera had moved itself. And the camera part of it was covered. I don't know what happened. Maybe we had an earthquake. I don't know. Okay, so now we know what really happened. So I'm going to run you through a redo of making the spine. I used a pretty thick board from the back of a ledger. I don't know if you can see that, but this is what I used. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to cut, but we're going to use this one here. And again, we went for 2.5 inches, and we did, let's see, we just got home from our little excursion to the desert. It's finally cooling off in our house. So 9.5. So I'm going to cut this at 9.5. Okay. And it's okay because I have plenty of other journals that I'll be able to use this piece on. So, okay. And then we're going to go to 2.5. And I ended up using 3 of these. So if you are interested in how to make covers, I have a playlist of covers, making covers, and that will be at the end of this video. You'll be able to click on that and watch it as your next video. It is one of the playlists on the DearJulieJulie channel, and it has all different kinds of covers. Okay. Another place is to look at the beginners junk journal series on the Dear Julie Julie channel from last year. We did that in the beginning while we were home, safer at home, and there's like 6 journals that we made start to done, including the binding and everything. I don't know if I've already told you this, but I don't usually bind journals on my channel anymore. It's too for me. It's the one thing that really makes me crazy. But I do the good, the bad, the ugly. The Patreons get to see. I just turn on the camera and they get to see whatever happens, and it's one of their perks. They get to see that, and sometimes it's pretty funny, you know, upside down, backwards. Yeah, bind the signature not in the journal. All of that, it happens, and it's all been documented. So yeah, but that playlist will have soft covers and hard covers. Okay, so I have 3 of them. You saw that I was using the bottom of my Tombow Mono liquid glue. I like to use that because it gets out every drop. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let this dry. You can go ahead and clamp it if you wanted to, and to help keep it together, especially since I used a liquid glue. You might want to do that. And so looking for, okay, so I'm just going to put a couple butterfly clamps on it. Okay, so that is how I get the spine ready, and I try and make it, you know, level with the book, because this time I'm actually using a book. Here we go. I'll put that one here. Okay, so that way I can just go ahead and do that and walk away. So that's what we had done. Then I'm going to go ahead and put it in the center, put my book pages down, and I believe we're good to go from there. So I hope you hope you enjoyed that little mystery solved. So okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this and rip it, because ripping it will give me the best edge. Okay. Okay. Then let's see. If I do try and do the 2, nope. I like that though. We could just go to the next one, right? Have a little bit. Okay, there's that. Yeah, if I go here, instead of right up against, I mean, there's going to be plenty of things that I can do with that. Okay, and come here and do the same thing over here. Okay, is there enough to do both? Okay, that's weird. Did not cut. It did not rip straight. Not even kind of, sort of. Okay, so I'm going to have to actually cut this. And that's not fun. What if we went this way? I like that too. Okay, so I think we'll go. Okay, so you want to see what it's going to look like from the outside. Because, yeah, look at, oh, I love it. Vintage pillowcase right here, you guys. Totally vintage pillowcase. Okay. I could go ahead, put this on, and then have the other piece, have it come back down in the center and have it fold over up there. And down here, have it with the frayed edge. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. And sometimes, always do check, because you might like the other side better. I think I like this side better. Yeah, I'm going to go with this side. Okay, so I'll line this up. I'm going to put book corners on this, on the front. So here we go. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and get the center part. Okay. Line it up, make sure. Okay. And I do have the white to go over the top of this also. Guess I should have said that. So don't forget our 12 days of Christmas. Christmas in July for this channel starts on July 20th. And we'll be doing the last 12 days of July instead of the first. I thought it would be fun to do it different. And so I'm looking for... Okay. So we can go ahead and let that dry. And let me show you what I have for the... I still have these. Okay, that one's too small. I have one big one back here. My mom, these were my mom's. She had, I don't know what she was doing with them or going to do with them. But we're going to let that dry. We could go ahead. Make sure that we are good. We are good. Okay. I might have one more of the thicker ones of those. I like these inside papers, turned out really nice. This is that Die Cuts with a View paper. We used some of that in, I don't remember which. One of the other challenge journals recently. Okay, so that was different, trying to bring it up like that. Where is it? There it is. This is a pen cap. Okay, do that, but I want to make sure that we continue to put this down. The scutter is really important because this is how the book opens and closes. Okay, so there's that. And hopefully they are joining together in there. And if I have too much of a, if the glue comes through and you can see it, I can add something else. It's okay. I'm not worried about it yet. Okay. Come back over to this side. It's not grabbing, so I'm going to go ahead and help it with a little bit of glue down the gutter. Over and work on it from this side. See this flying up in the air. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and set this and let it dry. I'm going to keep checking on it. I'll keep checking those gutters. And I want to make sure that they stay down. Okay, so we'll see you in a bit. It's still here, working on drying. It's about 3 hours later, and I just came in to check, and it is dry, and I'm really happy with it. So yeah, I might go ahead. I don't know. I might still add some glue right here, because I'm a little disappointed that that is up. But other than that, I'm going to call this one done. And yeah, so I'm just going to try and get some glue in there so that the two pieces are touching. Okay. So that is that one. I am going to go ahead and make sure that that's flush, and I'm going to add these book corners. So I'm going to use my chompers, but I'm going to, you know what, let's put this around it. Here. I don't want it to, so just put it down, chomp it down. Yeah, these ones work great. These are Tim Holtz book corners. Okay. like that. I think this is going to be really a great addition for these. I will probably also, for my closure on this, use a hitch post fastener. It's one of my favorite ways to do, but we'll wait and see which journal actually ends up in here. I'm thinking this is going to be Blue Butterfly, but it might be More Daisies. So both of those, well, More Daisies is already a digital kit in the Dear Julie Julie Etsy shop, and Blue Butterfly is coming soon. Okay, so there's that. This is still a possibility, but I think because we went with it being so thick, and because the glue dried really well, I think that I can get away with not using this. This will be a backup plan if I need it. Okay, so one more time, go down my bottle cap, Okay. I think we'll leave it, let it dry here. Okay, so that is one, my hardcover, and then I have Pansy soft cover. Okay, so this one, and I still need to come up with something for that. And then we also have this Swing Into Spring soft cover. So all 3 journal covers are ready. So that is my number 3 covers finished, meaning that they're ready to have a journal put in them. And so I think that that's pretty exciting. Having covers ready is is a good thing. So I'm going to go ahead and give that another try. Okay, so if you're here at the premiere, make sure that you've hit that live chat. Come on over and say hello. Don't forget, we do this every day at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time, and we do have our 12 Days of Christmas beginning on July 20th. Okay, it's going to be our 12 Days of Christmas in July. And Patreons, Emerald Patreons, you should receive your packets so that you can play along. And I think that's going to be really exciting. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you tomorrow. What do we got tomorrow? 2 envelope trifold wallet inserts. 2 envelope trifold wallet inserts tomorrow. Have a great day. Don't forget to go watch one of these videos. It really does help my channel. And I will put the playlist of covers right up here. Have a great day. Bye. Bye-bye.